Hi, welcome to Bodywise Wednesday. My name is Josie Tamira Crossley, and I support women who are struggling with burnout and chronic stress to reclaim the wisdom of their bodies so that they can magnetize the life that they really, really want. And today I wanted to talk to you about the connection between the health of our adrenals and what we know as adrenal fatigue or depletion, and the health and well-being of our nervous system. So what I found is that through being a holistic nutritionist, I learned that I had adrenal fatigue 7 years ago when I went through holistic nutrition training. And I started to address it on a nutritional level, taking some different supplements, working with homeopathics, working with eating in a certain way that really helped to nourish my adrenals and nourish my whole endocrine system on a deep level. And it was amazing. It was such an amazing discovery to recognize that that's what was happening with my body. That's why I was experiencing chronic fatigue, chronic pain, all these symptoms. And having this, really deep nourishment come in on the nutritional level just helped me to recover so much. I got so much better. And then what happened is I got to a certain place where I kind of plateaued. And I was feeling a lot better, but I wasn't 100% still, and I was not improving anymore. And what I recognized is that I needed to work on a deeper level and really look at the wiring of my nervous system. Now, what would the connection between the nervous system and adrenal health have to do with? So the thing is when we have experienced trauma, either in our childhoods or at some point in our lives, and that trauma or grief is unprocessed, we have this unprocessed grief or trauma in our system, it's like we have the brake and the gas on at the same time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you haven't studied the stress response cycle, the fight, flight, and freeze cycle, if you haven't looked into that, I'd really recommend that you click the link below here and check out the free 3-part video series that Irene Lyon, my friend and colleague Irene Lyon, is doing on healing trauma right now. Because, understanding this fight, flight, freeze cycle is so key to understanding why we get to a point of burnout in our bodies. And so, with the fight, flight, freeze, it's when we're stuck in that cycle, it's literally like we're like trying to fight and flee, like run away, but we're also frozen at the same time. So we get that like gas brake effect. And now imagine a car with the gas and the brake on at the same time, 24/7 over, say, 10 years or 20 years or maybe 40 years. And what happens, right? It doesn't last, right? You burn out the engine. And so in our bodies, our engine is our adrenals. Our adrenals are where we store energy. It's our energy reserves. It's what we call upon when we need to respond to just regular, like everyday stress that's happening in our lives. And so if we are, holding on to trauma, holding on to that, stuck in that fight, flight, freeze cycle, even on, like a really subtle level, then we're not ever able to drop into this deep rest that our adrenals really need in order to restore on a regular basis. But all is not lost. We can do this at any point in our lives, even when we're in our 60s. A lot of my clients come to me in their 60s or late 50s, because they're finally realizing, the impacts of this chronic stress over a long period of time are catching up with them. And, absolutely at that age, we can still work with, both on a nutritional level and on the level of the nervous system to heal so that we can recover from that fatigue, chronic pain, burnout, all the myriad of symptoms that are now, the most recent research is showing, actually link back to, adverse childhood experience or, some trauma that we've had later in our lives, maybe trauma even that, our parents experienced that they've, then kind of imprinted on our nervous system. So it's so incredible, this, the study of the nervous system and, what's possible, what we're discovering as humans at this point. So I really want to encourage you to take advantage of the free video training that my friend and colleague Irene Lyon is doing over the next couple weeks. It only goes until April 16th, so definitely check it out right away. And I'm putting the link both above and below me, and so I'd really suggest that you jump in, sign up, watch her free video training, and if you're serious about taking your healing to the next level, think about signing up for her Smart Body, Smart Mind program. It's amazing. I've been through it 3 times myself, and super recommend it to anybody who, if you have clients that you work with, or you're just wanting to work on rewiring your own system and having just either just a state of well-being or like really getting to your optimum health and potential, super recommend her work and her programs. So check it out, link above and below, click it right now and just check out her free 3-part video series, and let me know what you think. And if you have any questions, please post them below. And I will see you next week live on our Bodywise Wednesday show. I hope you're having an amazing week. I know that I'm having an amazing week. Part of, keeping my adrenals healthy is not being live every single week and just taking a week off to really drop in and be with what my body needs to do and have some restoration happening. So really encourage you to do that too. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week on Bodywise Wednesday. I'm Josiah Tamira Crossley. Take care. Mwah.